Hey guys, so welcome back. It has been a while for sure. This is the first of hopefully many vlogs to come. I've received so many messages from you guys asking me when the vlogs will be back, and I've been making excuses, to be fair guys, so I finally managed to make some time to vlog again. I know you guys really do enjoy the vlog so much. I've been receiving such lovely messages about them. Recently I shared some not so happy news about a lump that I found in my breast. And I'm about to make my way to the hospital now to get it examined and hopefully find out exactly what the lump is. And fingers crossed guys, it is good news. It has been a long time coming. I have been like radio silent on all social media platforms for a few weeks now, just trying to get my head around it, hoping and wishing for the best. I don't want to get too like emotional about it guys, but yeah, it has been really and truly like the most terrifying and agonizing time waiting for this appointment. You know, my aim for sharing and maybe posting this will hopefully like shed some light and share some awareness on, you know, definitely getting yourself checked regularly. I'm definitely one of those people who don't, and it is just because of a few factors why I even like went to the hospital in the first place. It probably would have been left a lot longer if I hadn't had those situations or those circumstances occur. So yeah, definitely get yourself checked out regardless of like the outcome of this video today. Definitely get yourself checked, make sure you're well. Health before wealth, as I always say. Money can only do so much at the end of the day, so you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. But yeah, I'm dressed and ready to go, so yeah, I will take you with me. We'll see how today goes, shall we? I've been wearing Jada's shoes for a while now. She never wears them guys, never wears them. Don't you think they're cute? But yeah, they are literally officially mine. Grabbing like my bits for tuition just in case I don't have enough time to come back. My clothes fund has also taken a massive beating guys, but we'll go through those bags another day, shall we? Oh yeah guys, I forgot to tell you, someone has decided to take what looks like the cap off of my car, so it should be that. And as you can see, someone has decided to nick mine. Lovely. Oh my gosh, it's such a lovely day. Oh, so nice to have the sun out, isn't it? I mean, looks can be deceiving because I still have to like wear my jacket, but it's really nice and bright. Let's hope that's a sign for something, eh guys? Let's hope. I don't know if I told you this before guys, but the reason why I even went to the doctors in the first place was because I have had like these lumps before. I have had like several lumps before, and I haven't taken them seriously at all because they seem to come and go. They seem to come around like my my period time, so like my menstruation time, so I didn't really think anything of it. I just thought maybe they were like swollen glands or what have you. I didn't really think that they were necessarily anything like to worry about. When I first spoke to the doctor, it was over the phone, and I kind of expected him to kind of like just say, okay, probably nothing to worry about, they sound hormonal and don't worry about it. But he seemed quite concerned, to the point where he was saying that maybe they hadn't actually gone away in the first place, and that maybe they have just been always there, but they've kind of like moved around. I don't know, but yeah, he seemed quite concerned that I'd had them for what seems to be like the best part of like a year. So that made me really like terrified, obviously. And it's really like strange because I feel like people don't really talk about these things until it's a bit too late or until they've actually found something. I don't feel like these are the type of topics that people like to talk about and share. And I suppose if we really truly understood how dangerous it is to kind of like live in ignorance, we wouldn't do it to ourselves at all. I hope my ignorance hasn't, like, you know, led to something really tragic happening to me, or me having to go through something really tragic. The difference between this one as well though and the other lumps I've had, like, this obviously wasn't hormonal. This has been around for at least, like, I'd say since the end of December I've had it, and it's been getting bigger and bigger, and it is quite sore now. It's really quite sore to not to touch. Like, whenever I move around I can actually feel it, so that's another reason why. And in terms of like size of the lump, I'd say, like, if you have like 2 fingers, that's like probably the height of it. So the height is the measurement of those 2 fingers put together. So it is quite big. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can think of that maybe you'd be interested to know. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, guys, and concentrate on driving. So I'm here, guys. I think I've got about 10 minutes or so until I'm due to go in. Obviously I'm probably not going to be able to like film anything, and I'll obviously share with you like what happens when I get out. But yeah, I'm really I'm getting a bit anxious now. You weren't allowed to like bring anyone with you because of COVID restrictions. Like, you have to go in on your own, so that's why I've got you guys. So yeah, I've got to pull up my big girl pants and just get on with it, to be honest, because everyone's in the same position. Nobody has anyone with them. So yeah, I want to get ready to go in, and I will check in with you guys when I get back. That was a madness. Oh my gosh, guys. I can't tell you how crazy that was. First of all, there was like a waiting time of over an hour because they only had one like radiologist over there. But it's good news. It was a cyst, guys. It was a giant cyst. In fact, I've got 3 of them, but the other 2 are like really small. But yeah, no harm, no foul, literally. All this time I've been worried, and thank God it was good news, guys. I can't believe it. I can't tell you how relieved I feel. I feel so emotional. It's unreal, but I've got to ring my mum. Okay, guys, so I'm finally home. I spoke to my mum the whole way home, to be honest. So yeah, I didn't come back on camera then, but I just want to tell you actually how everything played out in the end. So when I went into the hospital, I was led straight to like a changing room for me to change into like a hospital like gown, and then I went to like the official waiting room where 2 ladies were seated. One of them was like pacing the room, the other was called in as I entered the room. the one that was pacing, she seemed a bit, you know, she seemed a bit agitated. I feel like when you're in those type of like situations, you either sit and you're as quiet as anything, or you try to talk to like the nearest person to you. And she seemed like she really wanted to talk. I asked her if she was okay, and she just said that her bum was feeling numb because she'd been sitting for over an hour for her appointment. She asked me what I was in for, and I said I was there to have like a scan done, and she told me that she'd had her scan done a couple of days ago, been told that she had breast cancer, and she was due to have surgery on like this coming Thursday. So she was just there for like, I don't know, another scan and other checks and stuff. And then not too long after she and I started talking, another lady came in. She kind of joined the conversation, and she'd also been diagnosed with breast cancer, but it was 3 years ago when she was diagnosed. She'd had a mastectomy, and she was back because she had found like another lump where her where she'd had a mastectomy. So yeah, she was, you could tell like she was extremely worried. She kind of just seemed really just like fed up as well. And it's hard because, as I said, you couldn't have any like family members there or anyone with you, so you kind of like either talking to strangers or just like silent, really, waiting to find out like the prognosis. So the lady who was due to have surgery, she was called in first, and then I was called in, and as I left, the lady who was left wished me luck. And it was really quite rushed, I felt like, guys. I know it sounds a bit weird. I know that like we're truly blessed to like have the NHS, but it felt really rushed because, as I said, there was only one like radiologist, so he had to like cover everyone, and usually like it's a 2-man or 3-man job, I'm not sure, but he was covering everyone, so it was like a bit like 1 in 1 out. And I think as soon as he realised it was a cyst, his like first point of call was just to like take out this needle and just drain it. He didn't even ask me if I wanted it to be drained, which is quite funny. You're probably thinking, well, yeah, why wouldn't you want it? But I don't know, I just didn't really have time to even think about it or contemplate it, to be fair. But he drained it. And I'm actually glad that he did, because as soon as he did, I felt instant relief. Now I'm in quite a bit of pain. I don't know, it's a really weird feeling. It feels just like as if something's been just taken out of me. So it's really quite sore. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to tuition tonight. I don't know, I just feel really sore, but in a good way. So I'm not upset about it at all. I'm really like quite happy I have this pain and not any other. Yeah, so after everything was all done and dusted, I left the room, and I was really, really anxious. I was really worried that the lady who'd had the mastectomy was still there, and she was, but I just felt really bad, guys, because here I was coming out with like just a cyst, and you know, the likelihood of her diagnosis being anything but bad news was quite slim. So I don't know, I felt really guilty. I felt really, really guilty going into the waiting room, but I diverted straight into the changing room first to get changed, and then when I came out she was still there, so I had to tell her, you know, that it was good news. And I know it sounds really silly me saying this, but I really felt really guilty, guys. She was not the only one in the waiting room at that time. There were other ladies in there, and I just felt really bad like celebrating good news, which is why I think I was so relieved to come on camera and tell you guys straight away. I didn't even ring my mum. I can't help but think about like the amount of women that were in and out of that small waiting room within a very short duration of time, and the fact that, you know, many of them may be going home with not so great news. And I feel so blessed, like truly blessed, that this has been a good outcome for me, but I know all too well that it could have been totally different. So yeah, guys, I'm definitely like taking it all in, trying to like take in just how like big a deal this has all been, and you know, just really happy that it has been good news for me and my family. I feel like I can look forward now and look more ahead towards the future and planning things again. And oh gosh, that is such a privilege in itself. Like, I really don't think that we think about these things on a daily basis. Just the fact that we can, you know, ignorantly plan for next week, next month, and not really knowing whether that is obviously something that we're going to be able to do and carry out. So yeah, Anyway guys, this has been a long chatty vlog. I do hope that you have enjoyed it somewhat. Hopefully next week it will be a much more exciting topic to talk about. And yeah guys, I really do appreciate each and every one of you, like really overwhelmed with all of your support guys. But I will speak to you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye guys.